one research that I'm particularly interested in, or which has actually served as almost a revelation for me, is connected to this, to what we call the digital DNA. So we have looked at what would digital maturity mean for organization, for a company, and we concluded that there could be as many as 23 characteristics that would imply digital maturity. And unfortunately, we don't have time to go through them today, certainly not through all of them. Hopefully the presentation would be available to all of you, and maybe somewhat self-explanatory. Then I can insist on details today. But as you may see even from this slide, few of these have to do with technology adoption. Yes, you have things like innovation, and of course that has to do with technology or democratizing information, which is about data. But most of these are about how the company is organized, how a company behaves, how a company operates. So don't mistake digital maturity for availability of technology tools in the organization. Think of it as a complex process that changes the very fabric of the business. This is why we call it digital DNA, and I will insist on this in further slides. This transformation is actually a journey. So the title of my slide is through transformation rather than from transformation, as it was introduced earlier on, because transformation never stops. And although we look at it as having various stages and reaching eventually what we call being digital, in reality, you don't really get to be digital, or at least we haven't seen too many companies getting there. And given the pace of change and how much both technology and business models and customer behavior and preferences develop, how much and how fast they develop, it's difficult to say that you've reached a stage where you are digital. It is a constant adaptation and evolution, which starts with where I suppose all of us are or have been, where you have some technology capability, you are thinking about leveraging it such that to, if not automate, at least improve some of your capabilities. But in reality, you have not changed much about your organizations. These are rather isolated tools, and you're just able to collect let's say, to harvest the low-hanging fruits that have to do with some increase in efficiency, some lowering of the cost maybe. As you move towards doing digital, or what we call doing digital, you actually start to leverage these technologies more profoundly, and you don't just do it in order to optimize certain processes or lower your cost, but you also get into the essence of your operations and customer interactions. And you're still doing the same business. You have not reinvented your business model. You have not become a different company. You have not unlocked different type of value creation. But the way you leverage what you have to offer is partly digital. And not surprisingly, I'm sure you've had this conversation. A lot of companies talk about their digital agenda in terms of having a website, promoting some of their competencies online, or in some cases, maybe having some digital channels. And I think that would still be, from our perspective, in the stage of doing digital, rather than a more mature phase. Where some companies have made more progress is in becoming digital, which is a further stage of leveraging the digital technologies, this time in a more integrated fashion. So they are not specific solutions for technical challenges within the business, but they are an orchestrated symphonic, if I may say so, concept of capabilities, so synchronized, unified, which already bring advanced changes to the way the company operates. The business tends to change, the operation evolve, and the way we address customer models, customer needs is different. And we also discover new customer needs that we can serve digitally. And then it's a bit difficult to define what being digital is, because, as I said, this is constantly changing. It is a bit of an evasive target, say so. But there the change is truly profound, and the company is no longer resembling the original organization that was operating with some form of digital enhancement or empowerment.